So I started using cloth pads once I started cloth diapering my daughter, and the idea was just that I didn't want her to use anything synthetic or heavily chemical laden, and I should role model that. So that's where my cloth pad journey started. Back then I was not making cloth pads. I started making cloth pads for a friend. More seriously, she really wanted to switch to cloth pads, but she just could not make them work. Her flow was very heavy and very erratic, and the biggest issue was the side leakages because her flow was very fast, so it would leak at the wings. And she was someone who genuinely followed a sustainable lifestyle, and this was one thing she really wanted to fix and was not able to fix. And because I had learned a little bit of sewing, I really wanted to help her out, and that's when I started experimenting with different fabrics that I sourced for cloth diapers. And I just something with different designs. I made a lot of patterns on the way to see what size would work for her, what core style would work for her, what fabric would work for her. After trying many things, this is what finally came out of it. She tried knee batches that I made for her, and this is one piece which she was not able to try because she got pregnant. This is how the finished product looks. It is just left to be snapped here, but this has an interlabial core flap which helps manage the fast flow, and it reduces the side leakages. It is stitched in so that you don't have to keep adjusting it every time you use the washroom. There's also a channel here which ensures that the flow is guided into the absorbent areas instead of just overflowing from the sides. These are slightly larger, so they work very well for heavy flow days. And I mean, this is around 13 inches, 13 to 14 inches, and this works very well for heavy flow days and clotting issues. Even for postpartum, these pads could be used. And while I was still figuring this out, I spoke to another relative of mine, and she had a similar issue. She tried these, and it actually worked for her. And this is the third batch of pads that I'm making for her. These are 4 pads. So this is the top part, and you can see how the core is stitched here, and the core flap is stitched to the top. So this will be up on the website maybe in a couple of weeks, and we'll keep it as a custom option. At this stage, we might not do this in bulk, but if this is something you have struggled with, do reach out to us. We'll be very happy to help. Hope this helps. Thank you.